Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into a really fascinating set of scriptural passages. These were specifically curated for you, our listener, someone who asked for insights on, well, finding help when you really need it. And what's amazing is these 8 verses chosen for you, they aren't random at all. They actually weave together this powerful sequential story, a spiritual narrative, really.
That's exactly right. Think of this deep dive as kind of a map for that journey. We'll explore the anatomy of trial, what it looks like, and then the architecture of God's provision, how he helps, and finally, the mechanism, the how and when of that help, all drawn straight from these verses.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Before we can really appreciate the help, we need to understand this time of need. What does that actually look like? It sounds like it's a specific spiritual state, right? With pressure from outside and, well, inside too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take Daniel 6.6. That shows the external threat really clearly. You've got these officials, they're pretending loyalty, but are actually plotting against Daniel. They can't fold his work, so they use his faithfulness, his integrity, as a trap. It's a calculated move,
Yeah.
From a world often hostile to that kind of integrity.
Right. And then, wow, you contrast that with Job 10.12. That's the internal pressure. It's so raw. You hear Job just lamenting, feeling totally trapped under what feels like God's constant gaze. He says, if I sinned, then thou hast observed me. Like he can't escape judgment.
Yeah, it's the cry of a conscience that feels burdened, judged, with absolutely no relief in sight.
So why is this time of need so deep?
Yeah.
So profound.
Well, Romans 1.28 gives us a piece of the puzzle. It talks about a kind of immutable law of consequence. When people basically choose not to keep God in their knowledge, it says God might give them over to a disapproved mind. Their judgment gets skewed.
Yeah.
This allows sort of the natural consequences of those choices to just play out.
Yeah.
It's presented as a form of divine judgment, letting things run their course. And then, to show just how serious this situation is, how much help is needed, 7 Peter 3.6 gives us that huge cosmic scale reference through which the then world, being deluged with water, perished. It establishes the profound necessity and therefore the incredible value of the help that's coming. We're talking about redemption from real justified peril.
Wow. Okay, so we see the trial inside and out and why the need for help is so massive. Where does the journey go next? You mentioned the solution.
Yes, the narrative shifts beautifully
Yeah.
to the solution. A tangible, really well-designed provision from God.
Ah.
And the imagery in Song of Solomon 3.9 is just stunning here. A palanquin King Solomon made for himself of the wood of Lebanon. Now, a palanquin, it's like this lavish covered litter, a portable throne room almost, made by King from incorruptible wood, silver pillars, gold base, purple canopy.
Seems incredibly luxurious.
Yeah.
And secure.
Exactly. It signifies authority, immense value, honor. And get this, it's guarded by 60 elite warriors. So this isn't just transport. It's your fortress, your place of honor. And the key thing, this palanquin, this shelter, it comes to you right where you are. In your wilderness, your vulnerability. God actively brings the solution.
It comes to, okay.
Yeah.
And you mentioned this has a foundation, like a legal basis. Deuteronomy 4.46.
Right. If we connect the dots,
Yeah.
think about when God gave the law to Israel. It was after he rescued them from Egypt, but before they entered the promised land.
Okay, after rescue, before the land.
See the pattern.
Yeah.
Deliverance comes first.
Yeah.
Then comes the instruction on how to live in that freedom, that deliverance.
Yeah.
So the help, the palanquin, it isn't something you earn by keeping rules perfectly. It's an act of sovereign grace. It shows up because of who God is, not because of how good you've been.
That's huge. Deliverance first. But still, that level of provision,
Yeah.
that royal shelter, it sounds almost too good to be true. How is it even possible? What did it cost?
The cost. That's crucial. 1 Peter 1.19 nails it down. Redemption wasn't bought with, ordinary currency, not with perishable things such as silver and gold, but with precious blood, as of a lamb unblemished and unspotted Christ's.
Wow.
So the safety, the acquittal, the security you have in that palanquin,
Yeah.
it's absolute. Why? Because the price paid was infinite, eternal. Your confidence then isn't anchored in how worthy you feel. It's anchored completely in the value of the Redeemer's payment. It's already done.
Paid in full.
Paid in full. Okay. So when does this help, this rest you mentioned, actually arrive? Is it future or?
Luke 23.54 brings it right to the present moment. In a way. And it was a day of preparation, and a Sabbath was approaching. This reframes your current time of trial. It's not just meaningless suffering. It's defined as a sacred day of preparation.
Preparation. For what? For the Sabbath rest that is actively approaching. Or maybe even better, dawning. The ultimate work needed for your deliverance. It's finished. completed.
Hmm.
The Sabbath, symbolizing that divine rest and peace, isn't just coming someday, it's breaking into your now. It's a call to prepare yourself, yes, but by aligning with what Christ has already accomplished.
So this deep dive, it's really charted a whole journey for you, the listener, from that two-front oar of trial, internal and external, through understanding why redemption was so necessary, to seeing this incredible picture of a royal shelter, this palanquin, knowing it was purchased by an unimaginable sacrifice, and realizing it's arriving, the rest is dawning right now, in this day of preparation.
Exactly. So, navigating this day of preparation today, what does that look like? Well, maybe it means consciously resisting fear and trusting the protector who provides the palanquin.
Well,
It means bringing those internal struggles, that Job-like feeling, to the advocate, knowing the price is fully paid, you're acquitted. It means actively, consciously looking for and stepping into the shelter God has already made, and living by that new reality, the new covenant, not trying to earn the help, but living joyfully because the help is already secured for you.
the work is finished. The sacrifice is made. The Sabbath is dawning. So, the final thought for you to wrestle with is this. How does truly knowing that the decisive work is finished actually transform how you live out your day of preparation right now, today?